kids from Lenoir-Rhyne and Coach Odom. I thought they, they played their hearts out and played really well. Certainly, their three-point shooting presented some issues for us defensively, and I am proud of our guys for finding a way to win the game. I do think that this time of year, everybody's still trying to figure out things of how they want to play, and you have a lot of guys that are still a little bit nervous. We had some of that with our team. JB got into foul trouble and really didn't get into much of a rhythm in the game. And so we had to battle through a couple things, and certainly it looked like we were dead in the water there, and our guys just kept competing and made a couple good big plays late and found a way to win. So I'm excited about that. But again, want to give a lot of credit to the Lenoir-Rhyne coaching staff and players for how hard they played and competed. They played their tails off. Questions?
It seemed like y'all did a much better job pounding the ball in the paint late in the game, especially in overtime. Would you agree with that? Yeah,
we did. It was an interesting flow. You got to remember, JB was in some trouble there, and we didn't play very well for a while. I mean, good portions of the game we didn't have any kind of flow and rhythm, and I thought, we were exposed a little bit. We had a couple younger guys, new guys. Ty struggled a little bit. I thought Gabe was nervous. Even Josh looked a little nervous, although I thought he gave us good minutes in the first half early. But we just kind of we just never got into a good rhythm in the game. And some of that was the Lenoir-Rhyne team. I thought they played well. They did a couple decent things. And their kids got a lot of confidence. When you make threes like that, it's a great equalizer in this game. And unfortunately for us, we didn't shoot well again. They doubled the post some. We kicked it out, missed a bunch of shots. We got to do better with that. Our ball movement has to be a little bit better. Our flow has to be a little bit better. But again, I'm happy our guys found a way to keep competing.
Seems like it took Avery a while to kind of get into the flow as well. Was that just product of him not playing a real game for a while?
I think it is. He's still trying to figure it out. I thought he had stretches where he did some really good things. I think he defends well. But he needs to make a couple more threes. Like, he's got to make a couple shots on the perimeter. That's one thing he can do, and he didn't do that tonight. It opens some other things up for us. I think it gives him confidence. He's still trying to read the game and find guys. He did have 4 assists tonight. We had a couple bad turnovers. We slipped twice, and basically got layups 2 times where we slipped and fell. Hopefully we can work that out a little bit better with the court. But yeah, he's certainly still trying to work his way into the rhythm and flow of the game.
You mentioned a few guys being nervous. You attribute that to first game in the arena?
Yeah, I think it's just first game jitters a little bit, and until you've made a couple baskets in the season and got yourself going. I mean, Gabe had this trouble last year as a freshman, and it took him a while. We were hopeful that he'd bounce right out of it this year and make his first shot and get himself going, but he didn't. He kind of had a tough night. Couldn't build any rhythm, and then fouls kind of get in the way, and pretty soon you're worried you're fouling, and it takes your mind off of playing with confidence. And we've got to find a couple more guys. I thought Dante played well. I thought Landry played pretty well in stretches. Certainly his shoulder thing at the end of the first half, we looked like a different team. We don't have City, we don't have Landry. We don't look like an ACC level team when Josh is our center and JB's on the bench and we got Dante as a four-man. We look like a mid-major type team. We don't have enough size, and we need to get City healthy so that he's out there, and we got a couple of big 6'10" guys to protect our basket. City's ruggedness and rebounding will help us as well.
The size issues, the depth, flow of the game, what concerns you most about tonight?
A lot of those things, to be honest with you. I thought, our flow offensively wasn't good in spurts. And we just kind of, and some of that, again, I would attribute to just, Landry was out, JB was out. I need to watch in the second half what happened, because in the second half I thought we would, we came out and started out great, and then boom, they went right back on top of us, made a couple shots, and we kind of got a little nervous. To be honest with you, some of it is you're playing not to lose instead of playing to win, and this is what happens in a lot of these games is your back gets completely against the wall, and now you just go play instead of like trying to be perfect or afraid of missing a shot because you're supposed to beat this team. And you know, when your nerves are like that, and you're playing not to make a mistake, or you're playing afraid, you don't play very well. When the game's on the line, you're down 10 or you're down late, you just kind of go play because we got to make a play, you know. So there was some of that. Defensively, there's some things about guarding them that are just unique to small teams, you know, that you're not going to see as much of that in the ACC. So certainly them spreading us out like that to shoot was a problem tonight.
Was that similar to the struggles you guys had last year against smaller guards?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, there's some times when that works to your advantage. If those guys are making shots, it really, you know, impacts the game. And you know, we tried to play a little zone. We even played a little 1-3-1. Now we haven't practiced our 1-3-1 much, so like it wasn't very good. But you know, but we tried a couple different things. You know, we pressed, and you know, we probably, if this had been a normal game, we might have pressed a little bit more early on. But you know, I just kind of wanted to play a little bit early on, first half especially, just a little more vanilla, and just kind of let our guys play and see how we did. And you know, we struggled through some things.